Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to play Loki in the big season 4.5. Let's get right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I want to go over a lot of like misconceptions about Loki and like what counters them and what doesn't. And one of the biggest misconceptions about Loki is that people think that Bucky and Moon Knight counter Loki. If you know how to play the character correctly, they just don't counter you. Now, for people that don't know how to play Loki, obviously they do. But like, for instance, people that don't know how to play Loki, they're just gonna have their clones just on top of like people against the Moon Knight. You can't do that. You can't do that. So what people need to start doing whenever they play Loki is they just need to have their clones farther away. And then Moon Knight is not going to be bouncing his own, off of that. And then people are like, oh, but the projectile, it takes so long the farther away it is. Honestly, that's just a you problem. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is to just pre-fire. You see how he's full HP? Let's just imagine this is my tank and like, that's their entire other team. I'm just sitting here, I'm just spamming it while they're fighting. And then, I need to reload. If your tank is dying in the amount of time that you're reloading, either your other healer is doing nothing, or your tank is just overcommitting and just being stupid, which could also be, both true at the same time. Obviously, unless we're talking about like an ult that is, stomping on your tank, like a Punisher or something. Now, this right here is a prime example of I have my clones far and I'm just pre-firing my tank. Let's skip it a little bit. Round starts. As soon as they're about to start shooting, I'm just instant. Don't worry about my aim. This is like my first game on of the day. Don't flame me. So you see how I'm just constantly pre-firing my ammo so that they just get the most amount of healing? And then the misconception with Bucky is that he can farm your clones, but he can't farm your clones if you don't have any clones on the ground. So what you do is most of the time you're not, at least in my experience, and I have over 250 hours on Loki, you don't have both clones down as soon as a Bucky ults. So as soon as he ults, you just don't place any more clones down. He might get a reset off of you, off your clone or whatever, but that's about it. And all you have to do is calm to your teammates, yo, he got reset, watch out, don't run in there, or like whatever the situation is that's going on. The only time you should ever put a clone down during a Bucky ult is, let's say this is my tank right here. I just greened my tank and he lived. But you want to kind of do that after like the Bucky connects, because otherwise the Bucky can he'll hit your clone as well, and then they break greens and then they can break the clone and then they get reset. So it's best to wait until afterwards, because 9 times out of 10 you're just going to be able to out heal the Bucky like before the Bucky gets his ult, if they kill your tank. And then if they manage to kill your tank and he gets a reset, you probably lost the fight already. So like, who cares really? Now, something else I want to touch on is people that play Loki, they need to learn the timing on your cooldowns. That being mainly your shift. Your shift is literally a second support ult if you use it properly. I mainly use my shift in order to save my tanks or to counter an ult if I can, like a Strange or a Punisher or something. Obviously you can't full counter like a Punisher ult, but obviously it helps if I can just, now my tank is full HP, he can put a shield down, and then as soon as they break the green he can just pop a shield again and then back out, or DPS or wherever it is, they can just back out. So if you can learn the timing on greens really well, you're gonna win a lot of your matches. I have a 60% win rate just because I've learned every cooldown I can. Every now and then you're gonna mess up. You're gonna be like, oh, I thought I had greens, but there's still 5 seconds left. But yeah, greens are really important. And then I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna show you guys something that's really advanced tech for Loki that I don't really see any Loki players doing besides myself, but it can honestly win you around and or the map or whatever it is. Now this tip can work on literally any map that you're playing. It's really good for domination, but realistically any map that you're playing, it can work, right? So let's say I have clones here and I die. Okay, now that I died, so let's say that I died and my teammates are still fighting on point, right? Whether they captured it or they're contesting and there's like 2 people left, whatever. What you can do, you hit your greens. And now your green, it doesn't matter where you're at on the map, your greens will go to your clones. So you can be as far away from your clone as humanly possible on the map, and the green will still drop on the point. So not only are you getting healing, you potentially are saving your whole team from an ult, or if your tank is critical or whatever else. That's just some pro level, not pro level, but that's like an advanced thinking way of playing Loki. And something else that you can do is, I don't do this one as often because it's not very effective, but it helps if you know you can communicate with your teammates and whatever. Tell your teammates to stand in front of your clone whenever you're running back from spawn, then just start shooting. As long as you're aiming like somewhat at your tank and they're standing like near your clone or in front of it, then you're gonna get the healing on them. I was able to find a match where I actually did the shift tech. So this is what that looks like. So I'm in spawn, obviously I just spawned in and I have greens. So now, that's where I look from her angle. My strange, I'm doing it with this guy. I'm commenting to him in Discord to get to my green. He's being stupid. Whatever. My Hawkeye's also being. I'm literally commenting in game that you can get in my greens and win. Whatever. Not win, but you know, get healing. They didn't do it, but that's a prime example of something that you can do in order just for your teammates to get healing. Obviously they got the kill and my Luna healed them anyway. But that is an example of, I have a clone down and we're not even in another fight yet and I'm still only halfway through my cooldown now. So by the time that they push up, I'm gonna be at like 7-8 seconds. So I'm not doing the fucking meme, fuck you guys. I'll be around 7 to 8 seconds depending on, you know, when they touch. And even then, during that time, I'm just going to be able to heal anyway. I know that their team is scattered, whatever else. So by the time I really do need my greens, I'm going to get that coolback down anyway. Now, something I do want to mention is that DPS Loki and Flank Loki, he's dead, bro. He is dead. You cannot do DPS Flank Loki anymore. Like, it's shocked. Here, I have all 3 clones right now, and this is a Luna, so 275 HP character. Direct hits, let's see how long it takes, or how many shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 5 shots just for me to be able to kill her. And that's like without her shooting at me. And that's me hitting every single clone shot on her too. Now something that a lot of people complain about is the healing output of Loki. And I don't agree with that at all, because I've had almost every game where I've had people complaining about healing and saying that I need to swap Loki because I'm just not getting enough healing. By the end of the game, I have the most healing. I'm out healing my Luna or my Invis or my C and D, and it doesn't make sense, because if you're complaining about the healing, then why do I have the most healing in the game? And it's mainly my tank saying that, so it's not even like you can say I'm heal botting because my tanks are the ones mainly complaining. Now, this other piece of advice I'm going to give to just all support players, whether you play Loki or not, a good-ish indicator of whether you're just completely heal botting or not isn't your damage output. Kind of is. If you have, like, you're playing Luna and you play all 3 points of a domination map and you have 3k damage, you're heal botting, you're doing something wrong. You need to have like about 8 to 10,000, I would say, depending on the match and the characters the other team is playing, obviously. But a really good indicator if you're just heal botting is your assist. Now, I've had a lot of games where people will, like, DPS will be like, oh my god, you're just heal botting. I have the most assists in the game, and you only get assists from finals. And unless my tank is just fucking Thanos himself, then who am I getting these assists from? It's probably you, bro, because I'm healing you and you're getting the final off of it. So that's a nice little indicator. So don't feel bad if your DPS is just like, dude, you're just heal botting when you're up 12 assists compared to your other sport. Now that is going to be it for this video. I wasn't really sure what all to say and what all to put in. But if you ever have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I stream every day, Monday through Friday. I stream from 2 a.m. EST to about 5 or 6 a.m. EST, and then weekends it depends. So you can always hop on my stream and ask me questions there. And yeah. I don't know if you guys have any questions, and if you want to see more content like this, let me know down in the comments. Alright, I love you guys. Peace out. Have a great season 4.5, and just know Loki's still viable. The win rate doesn't matter, because a lot of people just don't know how to play him. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye bye.